So much has happened in the past couple of months to get us here. Standing in front of all our people, beginning the moments of life that we will fondly tell our children about in the years to come. We're living right now in a moment that will be with us forever, and I do not take that for granted. I hope I remember this feeling, how magical and peaceful, how God gave us a gift so unimaginably good. How the little moments of life up to this point, all the moves and changes, confusion and joy, led us here.
Here we go. Sweet Mackenzie. She's the lighthouse in the night that will safely guide me home. I heard this lyric come out of the speakers on the club level of Memorial Stadium, humble brag. I'd listened to this specific Ed Sheeran song probably dozens of times before, but when I heard that line this time, I thought to myself, wow, that's exactly how I feel about Kenzie LeBlanc. She is the lighthouse in the night that will safely guide me home. I immediately added the song to a playlist I made on Spotify called Kenzie, with a little heart next to it. It hit me at that moment that I had stopped adding songs to a different playlist I had made several years before called To the Love of My Life. I hadn't added a song to that one in over 2 years. The love of my life wasn't hypothetical or nameless anymore. It was you. Sweet Mackenzie, it was always and always will be you.
All right, just us, right here. My Cal. 6 years ago when I met you at acapella auditions, I couldn't have possibly dreamed up this life of ours. Since the day I first spoke to you, I truly have not admired anyone more. I've loved our relationship in the last year of engagement. I love when you remind me that our God has been at work all along and He will continue to do a good work in us and in our relationship through faith. Even in the moments of feeling distant, hours away from Kansas City to Nebraska on the hard days, I still wouldn't have wanted to battle through long distance and win with anyone else. So this brings me to my true vows to you, my sweet Cal, my husband. I know I will not be perfect, as only our God can love us with full perfection, but I will work each day to honor you in these ways.
As your husband, I vow to let your light shine. I vow to respect you, to speak to you kindly, and to assume best intentions even when we disagree. When times get dark or your light seems dim, I vow to serve you as best I can, and I vow to fight for you and with you. I vow to be your teammate and turn toward you always, never away.
I vow to be your partner in life, to slow down and honor your thoughts when making decisions for ourselves and our future family. I vow to laugh with you even when life feels heavy and reminisce on all the good that has come before. I vow to point you to Christ and to allow you to point me to Christ too. I vow to stand by you not only on the best days or seasons of life, but also in the ones that feel too much to bear. I promise to learn more about baseball so I can be a proper Yankees fan's wife and love Sweet Finley as my own.
As your husband, I vow to keep you and our marriage safe. I vow to continuously strengthen my relationship with God, knowing He will provide for us in our life together. I vow to love the people who have helped you write your story and now our story, your family and your 3 billion best friends, all who adore you almost as much as I do.
So by the power vested in me, I pronounce you husband and wife, And those whom God has joined together, may no man separate, and may he generously bless forever. Cal, you may kiss your bride. And for the very first time ever, but good for a lifetime, it gives me great pleasure to announce to you, Mr. and Mrs. Cal and Kenzie Cook.
You guide me in this life together. You make me feel safe. You point me to Jesus, and you model for me what it looks like to love your people well. You are the light. You are warmth and kindness and generosity and love. You use your light for good, and you shine it on everyone that you meet.
Lastly, I vow to love you unconditionally with patience, peace, joy, and gentleness as an imitation of Christ's love. Here's to forever with you. I am so honored to be your wife.
Sweet Mackenzie, as your husband, I vow to treat you, our marriage, and this love as the miracles, the gifts from God that they are. I love you, and I'm so proud to be your husband.